Hello, guys. First of all, thank you so much, Adore India, for giving me this opportunity, sharing my experiences with you all. So, I'm just really very excited right now. So, I joined this organization the last September 2019, and it's going to be exactly 6 months. And I have a lot of stories and experiences to talk about. So, I'll be doing that in this session. The first thing I want to talk about the development I see in myself. The first thing was the public speaking. I always have a fear of public speaking. I never have had a courage to go in front of 20 people, 50 people, or 100 people and talk about any issue or anything. I just really had a big fear of public speaking. But when I started giving taking sessions. Started The fear of public speaking really started to went out, started disappearing, and now I'm really very confident in public speaking. I can talk in front of 100 people. I can talk in front of 1,000 people because I have no longer fear of public speaking. Because being a you if you are a student, if you are you want to be a good leader, you need to have a good command in your public speaking. And somehow the sessions which I started taking, it really helped me, to be honest. The second point I want to talk about is the to be confident in unfamiliar situations. Because when because I want to share a story with you guys. It was that we have to go to a place and scout for the new session, sun session, or any kind of a program that we're going to take. But the thought really came to my mind was, oh my god, what the people will be thinking, what my friends will thinking, that what you are doing this, why are you doing this. So you have a fear, like you're going to an unknown place. You don't know how the people will react to you, what they will how you will talk to them, how you will convince them about your work. So it really, that fear was with me. And but somehow it really worked out when I started taking sessions, going to a place and try to convince them about our organization and about our work, what we do, and how can it enhance their personality, the personality of their students. So it really, the fear of being in unfamiliar situations is now no more with me. Yeah, I'm very excited, and thank you so much for that. The third point I want to talk about is the teamwork. Teamwork really, I never had. We do have in our college or university, you have to work with the team, but you have some differences there. It was the same when I joined. There are a lot of volunteers other than me, and now I have to cope up with their work, how they deliver their speech to the students, how they work with the students, how they talk to their students. So I started watching that. I started convincing the other volunteers to work on this idea and that. They started listening to that. I think we become a team now, that we know what we're going to study, what we're going to taught today for to the students. So I think team being work in a teamwork is makes me very important. It become very important for me as well. So yeah, these are the three things I really saw in myself, that I'm really very, I have a great development and improvement in myself. The first was public speaking, third was being confident in unfamiliar situations, the third was the teamwork, working in a teamwork. And now let's talk about the development which I see in my students. It's really very very I never know, because I'm in college and I have to go to my class, and there will be a teacher coming, and now I'm talking about my students. So it's really very nostalgic. Yeah. So let's talk about them, because they are the biggest. I think the point we are taking sessions for that. The first thing I want to talk about is the personality development. Because when we where we go in Hindustan Chowk, Ranchi, It was not so urban area. It is kind of a slum, but it's not exactly a slum, but it is kind of. And the students, they are not so fancy. They don't go to the fancy schools. So they don't exactly, they don't have that upbringing that we all have. So first thing was that started giving some personality in themselves, because when I went started having, noticed that they don't know how to greet others, they don't know how to talk in English, they also have a fear of public speaking, that what my teacher will think about me. And I think it been on 18 sessions, 19 sessions I took there, and it really, I think I can see the difference now. In September and in Feb, I can see the difference, that they are very confident in speaking in front of me or in front of other childrens. It is really very important. The second point I want to talk about is the manners which they started adopting in their lifestyle, because earlier they were like, oh, this is one incident I want to talk about. I just talked to them about the washing our hands. They're like, oh God, why should I wash our hand? I mean, I eat with my bare hands. My parents never taught me to wash my hands and then came and eat. Exactly. So somehow we really worked in their personality. There's also there are lots of stories that they want. We whenever we go there, we want to focus on their education, but they were like, "Bhaiya, Didi, we don't want to study today. We want to play some games and all that." So we try to, me and other volunteers, we try to create a game which somehow educate them as well, and somehow it make them happy as well. So yeah, lots of thinking. So yeah, this is all I can talk about. I think my students now have been really good. They have a good personality. They don't have a fear of public speaking. I can exactly say the same thing which I see in myself. The improvement I see in myself, I can see the same improvement in them as well. So I think it's really great, and I'm going to continuing my sessions. So thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much. Bye.